I couldn't do any of this without the band. I love them dearly. They all contribute greatly. But I think that, when you don't pander, don't chase fads nor fashions, age gracefully, then I think that people will give you that honest to God listen. I'm not going to compete with top 40 radio anymore, nor do I care. But if you write something from the heart, chances are people are going to find it.
It's like anybody else my age. It's, the 80s, driving around in my car, and then you turn that song up, bad medicine, and you're just doing this all the way, because that's what he was. And then you're wondering, how do they get their hair to do that, and he sort of brought that hair in, and he's lived it for the rest of his life. So, yeah.
And you're performing tonight.
Yeah, I get to sing Blaze of Glory. John asked me if I would do that, and I said yes.
Honestly, I met him quite some time ago, and at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and actually performed at that event. And it was kind of like meeting somebody who such a great singer and entertainer and everything, and Bon Jovi as a whole, as a band, and what they have done, the history of the songs and everything. I mean, incredible songs that soundtracks to everyone's lives, really. So it's a great night, and MusiCares is such a great foundation. I've done a lot of work with them in the past, been on the Grammy board, so. Yeah, it means a lot to me to be here for MusiCares as well.
Well, Jon is very authentic. He has been when Bon Jovi showed up, they have been just like this, consistent. How there's artists that just start, getting older and they start pivoting. Oh, I want to be able to be hip. I want to do this. There's the new trend, whatever. But Jon has just been like not playing that game at all, because he's very authentic, to himself. And I think that makes a true artist when you believe in what you do so strongly that you don't have to go and doubt yourself and go be that or be that. And I think that's what's important.
It's a big week for music in general. What makes MusiCares, the Person of the Year, such a special event?
I think MusiCares is an important organization that supports all of us, and to elevate one of us is really, the biggest honor of all, I think. Don't you? Yeah.
It was really nice to meet you. Congratulations on everything this year.
Thank you so much.
When you think of your earliest memories of Jon Bon Jovi, what do you think of?
Hair. No, I mean, we were very sort of alternative rock guys, but what always impressed me about Jon was that the songs were like stories. They're stories, they're stories about people's lives, and those kind of songs always win, Yeah.
I mean, he's celebrating 40 years in the business. You guys also have had such a tremendous career. What is the secret to longevity in this business?
A lot of luck, and not throwing in the towel when it gets hard, because it does get hard. And MusiCares is an organization that could have helped me a lot when I needed it. But we just both know our place and our role and what our strengths are. Give each other a little space. And just keep writing. You gotta have a song. That's all that matters.
You're here honoring Jon Bon Jovi. When you think of your earliest memories of Bon Jovi, what comes to mind?
I think Shot to the Heart and You're to Blame, You Give Love a Bad Name, that is like a lyric. Hearing those anthems, Living on a Prayer. Come on, like those are, it's impossible for them not to write iconic rock records.
Yeah. So tell me about what kind of influence Jon Bon Jovi has had on you.
Well, I think he's been a part of all of our lives, and just all the songs. You don't realize until you go into the catalogue how many massive songs there has been, how many he's had. So tonight, being able to see Bruce Springsteen, see Queen Shania, see everybody sing these songs, I hope he really feels the love of appreciation of having those songs in our life.
What's your earliest memory with Jon?
My earliest one was when I was watching MTV, and he had She's a Little Runaway. It's their first video, I think, that I know of from him. And I saw him, and I heard his voice. Oh, this guy's a good singer, and he's a really good-looking guy. I'm going, oh, and he's going. And then I started getting jealous. I started saying, look at him, man. He's copying me. Look at his hair, man. He's trying to copy my hair. That was my first memory. And then when I finally met John, he was so nice, and he was so humble about, oh man, I love you, and we became friends, and we toured with Van Halen, and Bon Jovi did a stadium tour of Europe in 1995, and John and I spent a lot of nights off together, and had dinners and talking about things, and saw each other standing on the side of the stage every night watching each other.
What was my first thought when I heard Bon Jovi? Just like straight to the core. I mean, Living on a Prayer is like one of the greatest songs of all time. It's like a go-to karaoke song for me. And being a fellow Jersey girl myself, I feel like I'm at home tonight with Bruce Springsteen and Bon Jovi. So, yeah, it's an amazing honor to get to be here among artists I've looked up to for a really long time.
One time I played in London. This was years and years ago. I was a teenager, and Richie Sambora was there, just randomly, and he just said, "All I gotta say is, watch your ass in the music business," and then he left. But it was just a really random thing that happened, and I try to watch my ass every day. Yeah.
Good advice.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Earliest, I probably was in high school, and it was right before my music came out, and just hearing that hooky pop rock music. MTV days, and then I got to cross paths with him momentarily after that, so it was kind of a wild thing to be that fangirl and then be a peer, that pop music peer.
To have your music resonate with everybody.
Man, it just feels like we're helping people, man. That's all we want to do, just write real songs for real people.